One of the coolest experiences that happened to us being in the art world and having an art gallery, it's people whom we meet. I really love to be in the gallery and have these conversations when people come to you. They tell you about themselves, what they're looking for, and sometimes the surprises happen. You meet somebody that in regular life you cannot even have access to these people. So one memorable experience for me is helping Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, decorate most of his home. How did it happen? Well, in the beginning we didn't know that we will be working with him. We worked with the builder who built a house in a very nice community in La Quinta, and the house was built, it was for sale, and we helped to decorate this home because really art staging, it puts a cherry on the top to help the house look amazing. So the house was sold and we found out it was sold to Tim Cook in March 2019. And I didn't hear from Tim for half a year, but in October 20, I got a personal email from him. And I remember that because this is my wedding anniversary day. And he emailed me a very simple email and said, "Hi, my name is Tim Cook. I bought this house and I wanted to change some pieces. This is the service that we actually offer. When we stage a home, we think the pieces go well, but we know that sometimes when a house will be sold, we will exchange some pieces, matching them to the taste of the new owner." And this happened in this case definitely too. We had some Asian girls there and I think they were well suited for bedrooms, but not necessarily for Tim Cook house. I read the whole book after that about Tim and Tim's character, his biography. I see how he loves nature and sports and like his experience growing up and his school experience. I just saw how all the art reflected all his personal interests. He really loves nature, so we actually changed some pieces. He brought some of his own pieces as well that he owned, but we did several custom pieces for him. For example, we did Gandhi because he admire this person. We did custom Man on the Moon that's very resembling Andy Warhol piece. And actually one more thing that happened, I did a special abstract for him, and this abstract, I even discovered why he wanted this abstract in a weird way. He emailed me in October. We kept talking probably for a month back and forth by email, defining which pieces we're gonna select before meeting in person. And by this time I went to Art Basil in Miami, and Tim sent me a picture. It was pretty blurry. It was a lot of like glue marks on the white canvas, and he said, "I really want this painting. Can we do something similar to it?" And then I'm walking in convention center and I see something similar. I went and I checked the artist, and then I asked my art consultant to ask Tim, was it this artist? And then somehow I found out why he wanted this piece and why it was important for him. And I had a chance to ask him later, and it confirmed. Tim was invited to White House when Obamas were there. Obamas, they actually brought a lot of new and unusual art. Each president has a right to decorate White House in their taste. So they brought a lot of African American artists from a museum to showcase them, to give them a scene. And one of the paintings, it was blue abstract with white that was exhibited in a room that I believe Tim was. I think it was a special moment for him, and he wanted something to remind him about that. So we created this custom art piece in his bedroom. So this experience with Tim Cook, I didn't even share anywhere on social media because I wanted to respect his privacy. But 2 years later, it was all over in the news. Media discovered which house he bought. So the pictures are all over featuring our art in the house. So that's why I wanted to share with you, because it was a very special experience. So in the end, I went to meet Tim 3 times in his home, and it was just amazing experience. First time it was a little bit awkward because I didn't know what to ask him. He has to be so careful about each word that he say. But the last time we met with him, it was just before COVID. COVID already hit China, and we discussed how it may reflect on global economy. And after that, it just hit really hard America. Nobody could imagine what's gonna happen. And one special moment was in May when I was so like feeling desperate and lost. I got an email from him. I think he came to the desert and he just emailed me, "Elena, how are you?" And I was like so amazed. I think he's so busy person. And Tim Cook emails me, "Elena, how are you?" We just helped him more with the reframing of the art, and it just amazed me how great person he is. how down-to-earth, great business person, how he grew the company, but he's so humble. And just he is, I would say, my business icon, like in life and everything. And I'm so happy and grateful that I had this opportunity to meet him in person and learn from him. So I was surprised when Tim just wrote me, or sometimes he would just answer to my personal emails, because imagine, he's CEO of a huge company. How does he have time? He probably get like 1,000 emails or more a day. I bet he has an assistant who filters everything, but just his work ethic is just unbelievable. There was one funny question that I asked him. I think I told him something like, how do you deal with all the responsibility and all this huge persona that he is right now? And he, again, he's being so humble. He told me, I just try not to think about it, because it's just, I guess, overwhelming even for him dealing with all of this, because in the end we all grow sometimes to be big stars, big celebrities, big influential people, but we start from somewhere. Everybody starts from somewhere, and deep inside here in your heart, you're still that person when you were 18 years old, when you were at the beginning. You just need to remember that and be humble. And I'm so happy that art gives me this opportunity to connect with people on all levels.